Something passive just happened in Formula 1 that has never happened before. Lewis Hamilton, who won 6 world championships with Mercedes, is moving to Ferrari. This isn't just another driver switching teams, this is the biggest move in F1's 74-year history. Hamilton, at the age of 39, is leaving Mercedes, where he felt at home for over a decade, to join the most famous racing team ever. No driver with 7 world titles has ever made such a huge move this late in their career. Today, we'll break down why Hamilton's move to Ferrari is the biggest transfer we have ever seen in Formula 1. The biggest surprise. To really understand how big this is, we need to look at the details. Other famous champions have changed teams before. Alain Prost went to Ferrari as a 4-time champion. Michael Schumacher came back from retirement to race for Mercedes, and Sebastian Vettel left Red Bull for Ferrari after winning 4 titles. But none of these moves came close to what Hamilton is doing now. Since joining Mercedes in 2013, Hamilton has achieved things that seemed impossible. He has won 6 world championships with the team, scored 82 race wins wearing Mercedes silver, and broken nearly every record in Formula 1. His partnership with Mercedes has been so successful that most people thought he would never leave. The surprise factor of this move is huge. Hamilton had just signed a new deal with Mercedes for 2024 and 2025 a few months ago. The secret negotiations with Ferrari were so well hidden that even top Mercedes staff didn't know about it until just before the announcement. In today's world of social media and constant news leaks, keeping such a massive move secret is almost impossible, but they did it. The biggest deal. The story behind this move is fascinating. Ferrari's president, John Elkann, personally worked to convince Hamilton to join Ferrari. He knew that bringing F1's most successful driver to Ferrari would make a huge statement about their commitment to winning. The timing couldn't be better. F1 is getting completely new rules in 2016 that will change how the cars work and perform, giving Ferrari and Hamilton a perfect chance to start fresh together. The money involved in this deal is staggering. Reports say that Hamilton could earn up to $100 million per year, including bonuses, making it one of the biggest contracts in all of sports. But there is even more to it. Ferrari is also promising to support Hamilton's charity work through his Mission 44 Foundation and setting up a massive €250 million investment fund for his future projects after he stops racing. Powerful driver lineup. When Hamilton arrives at Ferrari in 2025, he'll be teammates with Charles Leclerc, creating what might be the strongest driver pairing in F1 history. On one side, you have Hamilton with his 103 race wins and 7 world championships, bringing more experience than almost any driver ever. On the other side is Leclerc, who's known as one of the fastest drivers over a single lap that F1 has ever seen. This reminds many F1 fans of famous partnerships from the past, like when Ayrton Senna and Alain Prost were teammates at McLaren, or when Niki Lauda partnered with Prost. But those partnerships ended up in fierce battles that hurt their teams. Hamilton and Leclerc might be different, both have shown they can work well with strong teammates. Hamilton managed tough relationships with Fernando Alonso and Nico Rosberg at Mercedes, while Leclerc handled being Sebastian Vettel's teammate at Ferrari with maturity. Challenges of joining Ferrari. Moving to Ferrari isn't just about driving a different colored car. Ferrari operates in a completely different way from Mercedes. The Italian media follows every tiny detail about the team, and Ferrari's passionate fans, called Tifosi, expect nothing less than a victory at every race. Hamilton will need to adapt to Ferrari's unique way of working, their different approach to racing, and a car that might feel very different from the Mercedes he's used to. But Ferrari has made smart moves to help Hamilton succeed. They hired Frédéric Vasseur as team boss. He worked with Hamilton in his early racing career and knows exactly how to get the best performance from him. They've also hired Loic Serra from Mercedes, a technical expert who Hamilton has worked with closely and trusts completely. F1 transfer ever. This move means more than just a driver changing teams. Here's exactly why it's the biggest transfer in F1 history. Number 1, for the first time ever, the most successful F1 driver, Hamilton, with 103 wins and 7 titles, is joining the most successful F1 team, Ferrari, with 16 team championships. Number 2, a 7-time world champion making such a huge move near the end of his career just before major rule changes is something we've never seen before. Number 3, Hamilton's global fame and influence combined with Ferrari's legendary status creates the most powerful partnership F1 has ever seen. Number 4, the move happens just before F1 introduces completely new car rules in 2026, giving them a chance to build something special together. And number 5, it brings together modern F1's biggest star with the sport's most historic and beloved team. Looking ahead to 2025 and beyond, this move could change Formula 1 in many important ways. If Hamilton wins with Ferrari, he'll make history as the only driver to win championships with 3 different teams: McLaren, Mercedes, and Ferrari. For Ferrari, this is their best chance to win their first championship since Kimi Räikkönen did it in 2007. The partnership between Hamilton and Leclerc will be fascinating to watch. Both drivers are incredibly fast and want to win. They could either push each other to achieve amazing things, or their competition could create problems within the team. Ferrari's team boss Frédéric Vasseur will need to manage this carefully. The technical challenge. One of the biggest challenges will be creating a car that both Hamilton and Leclerc can drive fast. Different drivers often like cars to behave differently. Some like a car that's very stable at the front, others prefer one that's more responsive but less stable. Ferrari's engineers will need to find a way to make both drivers happy. The team is already working hard on this. They've hired key people from other teams, including technical experts who understand how Hamilton likes to have his car feel. With the new rules coming in 2026, they have a chance to build a car that perfectly suits both drivers. The financial side of this deal is huge. Beyond Hamilton's potential $100 million yearly earnings, this move will bring massive marketing opportunities for both Ferrari and Hamilton. Ferrari's value as a brand could increase significantly, while Hamilton's personal brand will benefit from being associated with such an iconic name. The €250 million investment fund being created shows that this deal is about more than just racing. It's about building a long-term partnership that will continue even after Hamilton stops driving. Ferrari hasn't won a Drivers' Championship since 2007 or a Constructors' Championship since 2008. That's a 16-year drought for a team that's used to winning. Hamilton joining creates huge expectations. Ferrari fans will expect immediate success. This pressure is different from what Hamilton faced at Mercedes. At Ferrari, every move is analyzed by the Italian media, and millions of passionate fans watch every race expecting victory. How Hamilton handles this pressure could define his legacy. Looking up to the future, the impact of this move will be felt for years to come. It could inspire other top drivers to make bold moves late in their careers. It shows that age doesn't matter if you're still performing at the highest level. Hamilton will be 40 when he first races for Ferrari. And the 2025 season, when Hamilton first appears in Ferrari red, will be one of the most anticipated seasons in F1 history. Fans will watch every practice session, every qualifying lap, and every race to see how this historic partnership develops. Whether Hamilton wins that record-breaking 8th world title with Ferrari or not, this move will be remembered as the moment that changed Formula 1. It's brought together the sport's greatest driver with its most iconic team, creating a partnership that could define an era. What do you think about this historic move? Will Hamilton achieve his dream of winning a championship with Ferrari, or is this too big a challenge at this stage of his career? Share your thoughts in the comments below.